This is Alpha, get big!
And this is Steamy Finni.
We are here talking about just the rigors, the trenches, the bullets, the mud that are included in
2-hour barrack boost.
That's right, guys. It takes 40 gems because you're boosting each of your barracks. Maybe that dark if you're into that sort of thing, but we're not because it's all about what?
Speed and cheapness.
It's all about the resources. You don't want to spend unnecessary resources on troops you don't need. So 40 gems, 4 barracks, 2 hours. Let's talk about it, Finny.
Alpha, the most important thing about a 2-hour barrack boost is to make sure you don't do what I did, and that is start your barrack boost right when you get the 8-hour timeout. And you can see that cost me a good 5 to 6 minutes of raiding time.
How'd that happen?
Well, Alpha, I played all day and I didn't exit the game before I started, and it got me. So that's thing A not to do. Thing B not to do is an attack like this. Notice, Alpha, I got sick of waiting for the proper base.
Yeah, I do.
And I full frontal assaulted him, and this is a 2-hour barrack boost. This right here is going to set me back minutes, and that's what the impatience got me.
And I can see it just looking at those giants followed by lines of archers and barbs, and now a clan castle's pumping into this mix. It's just, it's not going to come out. It's not going to pay out for you.
No, I knew that it was a loss, yet I still continued the assault.
And it's still, I mean, he's got spring traps rocking at you, and it doesn't look fun, and it doesn't look tasty.
No, it wasn't tasty. We see there's a little light at the end of the tunnel, that dark elixir. I like to call it the dark light at the end of the tunnel.
That's good. I like that.
Yeah.
And this is something that we'll run into. We get desperate, and then we overcommit. And this is kind of a theme that we're going to start building. And the Bandana Brothers, second, is to keep your mind, keep your cool. Don't overly emotionally commit to a raid.
Yeah, and a lot of people would say, oh, Alpha, that contradicts our motto, never lose hope, brothers.
That's right. That's not our motto. It's always to keep hope, brothers.
Well,
and that is a good motto to have, and we're always going to keep it.
It seems to contradict it.
Okay,
but
Finny,
it doesn't.
let's move on to one of my attacks now.
Yeah.
We've got Alpha getting big and nasty on this base. Here's what he does. He does what I like to call the strategic incision. All right, this is a surgical cut. We're using our archers, and we're just picking off those buildings that are giving us sick, fattening loot. This is the kind of loot that you find when you buy a steak and it's like 80% lean, 20% fat, and I'm surgically cutting that fat out. I want it and I get it, but here's the deal. I too fall victim. I start doing some giant work because I want to draw some fire and get my archers in there for their mining buildings.
Yeah.
But you'll notice once I start dropping the wall breakers and I start getting into the interior of his base, I've gone too far. Right now I'm at 45%.
No.
When it gets to 50, I should have pulled out. I should have hit
pulled and
eject. Couldn't find it. I couldn't find the eject button. Finny, what are you thinking?
Those are precious seconds you wasted there. And the 2-hour barrack boost is all about time management. If you're not managing your time properly, what are you doing? Wasting and basting it. And we cannot have that on a 2-hour barrack boost.
I did it.
Right now, you should have been prepared to hit the eject. Eject. He's flying. He popped his chute, but no,
instead,
he stays in the
I'm
cockpit.
just dropping barbs in here. It's okay. We still got some pretty fat lootage out of it, but
yeah,
could have been better.
Could have been better. But
Always
it
room
still
for improvement.
Wasn't bad. Okay, that was a good solid replay, Alpha. It's time for a replay from someone that I like to call
Steamy Finni.
He's here to show you guys the textbook perfect attack for a 2-hour barrack boost. We see some fatty patty loot here, and it's all easily gettable. Look at that. I'm in the battle no more than 20 seconds, and I'm out with a 50%. And I'm happy, you know, because I got all the loot.
He is baking and caking his way through this base, and it looks...
Backing and cacking through that.
And it is just looking delish. Look at that. Oh, wow.
It looks very
Steamy.
so.
He got tri-twos on both of them, guys. That's what we call the tri-tour.
Tri-tour. So this was kind of the end of the 2-hour barrack boost. Alpha had hit the hay.
Yeah,
I was still in the trenches because I started the boost a little late. I got sick of waiting for that perfect final base, and I just assaulted this guy.
It's too much.
Too much.
It looks too much.
It was too much for my army comp. I shouldn't have done it, but I did it anyways.
Overly committed. This is an overly emotional attack. And an emotional attack is always going to lead to pain.
And that's why we say keep your
cool.
cool.
mostly.
For the most part.
But
yeah.
this was, you know, necessary sometimes.
Yeah.
Just
It
blow off
wasn't
some
a
steam. It's
disaster.
just a game, guys. Blow off a little bit of steam. But all joking aside, it is a serious lifestyle, so let's not mess around.
Yeah, 2-hour commitment at a time is very serious.
Mm-hmm.
We had to blow off girlfriends,
Yep.
dogs,
Yep.
jobs.
We actually were dog sitting for a dog this week, and it crapped in the house. We didn't notice.
Didn't notice until today.
Just had a fat turd right in the room
turd.
where we clean. We had no idea.
No idea. Yeah, so that's another thing. Keep your wits about where you are. Anyways, this is kind of the overview of some of the 2 hours. It was very bad. Alpha and I both have had better 2-hour barrack boosts than this, but this is just the one we chose to show you, so you can see that we as your leadership are not perfect.
It's a 2-hour commitment, okay? So don't barrack boost and raid for 30 minutes, and then you've wasted most of your barrack boost. That's not productive. Finny, last thoughts.
Do it. Thanks, guys.
Do it.
Well, brothers, sit on your bell.